Happy Tuesday, everybody. Today is Wednesday, February 26, 2025. And before I kick this video off, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so that you are notified every time I post a new video. Listen, I just came on real quick to provide an update. So if you all watched the last video, you know that I was accepted into my consulting capstone into my consulting capstone program. So earlier this week, I did find out about who my client will be. They are actually located in the UK. There is about a 6-hour time difference. So right now we are currently working out a schedule to see how we will set up our meetings monthly. Number 2, y'all ended up with 3 classes plus my DBA residency. I thought it was 2, it was 3. So I'm working that out. And then also, one of my former teachers from last quarter told us that we could reach out at any time with questions, comments, and concerns, or even possible mentorship. So we are actually getting ready to have a meeting in 3 minutes. It's 7:27, so at 7:30, we are getting ready to have a meeting. And I'm just looking to see what she has to say and looking to see as well what she can offer me in regards to support. I am in a space in my life now where I am not afraid to ask for help. So I reached out to her, she sent me a message, and we are now setting up a meeting. So I just wanted to give you all a brief update. I have another meeting with another one of my teachers on this Saturday. So yeah, things are moving pretty quick actually. We just started and already I'm having back-to-back meetings. So definitely keep me lifted in prayer, because I don't know how I'm going to make it on top of everything else I have going on. But I know with the strength of God that I'll be able to do it. But until I come back with an update, I'll see y'all later. Peace. Y'all, what's up, everybody? Today is March 16th, 2025, and it is 11:02 a.m. Yes, it is Sunday, and I am at home, not at church. That's another story that we'll get into shortly. But before we get into this video, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe so that you are notified every single time I post a new video. So if you all watched the last video, then you all remember me telling you that I had to complete a residency. Y'all, today is the last day of that residency, and I am super excited. Number 1, because here in Michigan, it has been a nice weekend and I've been sitting in the house. So that is a downfall. And then number 2, for the simple fact that I've been sitting at a computer since Thursday from 10 until the latest time being 7:15. So nobody wants to sit in front of a computer that long. I may or may not have gotten up and walked away, but I will not confirm nor deny. So you do with that information what you will. Just to kind of give you all like a background on what happened. So every single day during the residency, we have different sessions. Each session provides us with information that we can use along our doctoral journey, and resources that we can use to help make sure that we are setting ourselves up for success. Now, if you all recall, I told you all that I was in the consulting capstone. So while this residency is very informational, it does not give a lot of information as it relates to the consulting capstone. So that is some feedback that I will be giving at the end of today's sessions, letting them know like, hey, I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed some of the information, but a lot of the information really didn't do a lot for me. So let's look at moving forward how we can incorporate something for those that are in the consulting capstone. One reason the consulting capstone is not really incorporated is because it is an interview process, and not everyone gets to do the consulting capstone. So even doing research, looking at old dissertations that were published at Walden last year, I think it was like 3 or 4. So again, it's not a lot of students in the consulting capstone. So therefore, in my opinion, that's why it's not put in the residency, but it definitely needs to be put in the residency. Now, while that is a complaint, I did enjoy, number 1, getting to fellowship with classmates from literally everywhere. I have people in my class that's from Trinidad and Tobago. I have people in my class who were born and raised in Kenya. Some of them have moved, but nevertheless, they were born and raised there. We have people that's in Canada. So literally you get a chance to meet people from all over the world with one common goal in mind, and that goal is to get their doctorate degree. Some people have different, what's what I'm looking for? They have different majors. So we have people in here that are going for leadership, healthcare, entrepreneurship. I have someone in my class that already has a PhD and now they're back getting their DBA just because of the line of business that they're in. But overall, like I said, it's been cool. I definitely did enjoy the library session because it shows you how to research and pull up different things. And if I'm honest, that wasn't my strong suit. I even have an appointment on Monday, which I might cancel just because I kind of got what I needed here. But we will see how that goes. So that has been my weekend. I have not done any homework for real. My teacher is in this residency, so I did reach out to her like, hey, I may need another day or two. So I may come home and do it at the church, or I may just wait and do it tomorrow and just take some me time since I have sat in front of the computer so much. Yeah, we've had great conversation, all that good stuff. I post a little bit of footage because I did get some for you guys. So thank me later. Yes, I know. The good thing, this is my last residency. I don't have to do another one. One less thing that I have to pay for. That's coming out of my pocket. So moving forward, everything else as far as footage that you all will see will strictly be based upon my classes. So I hope y'all are excited. I am nervous, y'all. Let me tell y'all, come in real close. So there's the class that I have to take next semester. It's 8703, which is a statistics class. Literally every single person in this residency that has this class has complained. Has complained. They made me a little nervous, but I'm not going to be nervous because their challenge may not be my challenge. So I'm going to go in with my eyes open, looking to ace that class. Oh, and another thing, the class that I had to be in, I have an A now. So I have 3 A's. 3 A's. So I'm excited about that. But that is all I have for you all today. You guys enjoyed this Sunday. I will see you all again in a few weeks when I do an update. But until then, let's make today great. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all later. Peace. Hey everybody, happy Thursday. Today is March 20th, 2025, and it is 10:25 p.m. What am I doing up, you ask? I am up doing homework. Yes, you heard it right. I am up doing homework on a Thursday night. Now, before we get into this video, y'all make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so that you are notified every single time I post a video. Now, last time we talked, y'all know I talked junk about doing this YouTube stuff, but I have become so committed that I brought a tripod and I brought this little microphone that you all see me with. But anywho, it's time for an update. So the last time I did a video, I ended it with my residency part 2. Since then, which was only last week, so much has happened. So first things first. At the end of residency 4, we had to submit an assignment. And on that assignment, I did get an S, which is what we get in this course, either satisfactory or unsatisfactory. So I did get my S. So last week I said I was done, but it is now official that I am done with all of my residency courses, and I do not have to take another one. Number two is I now officially have A's across all of my classes. That right there, now that is some phenomenal stuff. Baby, when I tell you some hard work and dedication, whew, somebody must have been praying. So yes, I officially have A's across all of my classes and the S in my residency. So I am excited about that. Y'all, one thing that happened last week that I did not share in the video last week is after we completed our assignment in our residency, the instructor gave us an assignment to do in the class. And it was something so simple, and it was simply change the prefix in your Zoom appearance name. So I got to see Dr. Anquinette Pope. Y'all, my heart skipped a beat. I'm not even gonna lie. Like the feelings and emotions that I have right now, I had it at that exact moment. Not only did I feel that way, but every last one of the students that was in that class, we literally all felt the same way, to the point that we all started commenting in the chat just to see Dr. So-and-so. Like the chat was going crazy. But when I tell you the amount of momentum and excitement that I got from that, like something so little literally went a long way. So I'm definitely excited about that. Now just to circle back to give you all an update in all of my classes. So my business research project mentoring class, we are currently in the process of completing our prospectus form. So if you all remember in the video I think this would be like 2 videos ago, I posted a prospectus form that I had to do for another class. Well, once I got accepted into the consulting capstone, that business problem was no longer applicable for what I'm doing now. So now I am starting over again from scratch. Yes, you heard it right. Starting over again from scratch. But the great part about it, again, is that we are working on our capstone now, and we're not waiting until the very end like I know some other schools that do. So that's that. I've had another conversation with my client that is over in the UK. So we've exchanged some information back and forth. So I'm excited to see how I can assist him and helping him grow his business. The next class that I have is my qualitative and case study methodology for business analyst research class. Now, in this class, we are doing a mock capstone. Yes, a mock. So the perspective form that I did in my class last quarter, I am using that this quarter in this class for my qualitative study. So yesterday I had to interview someone. So I did interview someone from my current job who sits in leadership, and y'all, that interview was hilarious. I had to stop and re-record about 2 to 3 times because we needed to transcribe the video, so I had to make sure that that was on, as well as record the video in case for any reason I want to go back and watch and gather some new information. There is one other person that I need to interview. One person that I had in mind is currently down and sick, so I doubt that they'll be up to it. So I have another person in mind, and I will probably knock that interview out tomorrow. Simply because this week all I have to do is provide the transcribed notes from both interviews. Like, yes, let me get that done like ASAP. And then the last class that I have is business strategy and innovation for competitive advantage. Yeah, and let me tell y'all something. Come in real close. I brought a tripod too. Come in real close. I have literally been writing papers since week number 1. I'm sick of it. Sick. So yes, I've been writing papers for 4 weeks, but I'm getting the job done. So I just wanted to give you all a little update on what's happening. And in the next coming few weeks, there will be a little bit more action in my business research project mentoring class, which is with my capstone and certain like papers and there'll be more interviews, like certain things like that that I have to do. That's when things will get fun. So I'll definitely bring you all along then. Um, oh, I almost forgot. Yeah, this is my second video. The first video messed up. So something that I did to kind of help myself stay on task. This wall right here. I know you see those 3 papers hanging on the wall. That's the plastic. Wait, this way. Those 3 papers, 3 papers hanging on the wall. Those are my syllabus for all 3 of my classes. And at the end of every week, I get my pen and I go and mark off what I have completed. So that is one way I've been trying to stay on task. And then this right here is a calendar. And I haven't done it yet, but I plan to for next week. I am going to write down every assignment that I have due and the day I anticipate doing it so that I am not waiting to the last minute to do it. So I am trying to be a little bit proactive because as I continue on this journey, things will probably definitely intensify. And I don't want to feel overwhelmed. So I am trying to be intentional now with getting things in order. Now it is 10:32 now. I need to go finish some homework. So yeah, just make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so that every time I drop a new video, you will be notified. But until then, I will talk to you all later. Peace. All right, everybody. Happy Hump Day. Today is April 2nd, 2025, and it is officially day number 3 of week number 6. So we have officially crossed over the halfway mark. So I just wanted to bring you all up to date as to what has been happening in my world. So first and foremost, all of the classes are going good. I am still maintaining my A average literally across the board in every single class. So I am really most excited about that. Number 2 is I have officially registered for quarter number 4. Y'all, 4 quarters of this doctoral program. That's crazy to even say that out of my mouth. But we are officially registered for quarter number 4. And just to let you all know what classes I have. So I have my business research project mentoring class, which I have to take that for 3 quarters. So after this next quarter, I literally have one more. I have seminar and innovation management. And then I also have quantitative business data analyst using SPSS. Now that is the class that everybody talked about in my residency that they just absolutely hated. But I pray that that will not be my portion. So I'm going in with a different outlook. I don't even want to go with feeling like I hate it. But those are my classes for next semester. Now, the next thing is me and my client. We're still communicating every other week like we're supposed to. So the communication there is great. Also, probably in the next hour, hour and a half, I will be resubmitting my prospectus form. My mentor, excuse me. My mentor provided me with some feedback and some changes that needed to be made. So I completed that. And then yesterday, I also completed my city program training, which had 5 required modules that were deemed necessary by my school. And then there was an additional 2 that I could take of my choosing. So I completed that last night and also completed my IRB application. IRB stands for Institutional Review Board. Anybody that does the doctoral program will have to do the IRB process. And the primary goal for IRB is literally to ensure that research involving human subjects complies with ethical standards, applicable regulations, and institutional policies. So in that training, literally, we learned so much about that. If we hear information that we shouldn't hear, you know what that process is. If we ask questions that we shouldn't have asked, or um, yeah, information was just told to us, like we have to reach out to them. And then we also learned about tools and certain things that we cannot use. So there are certain things that are approved for us to use just because of AI. The identity of the client can be revealed. So all of that good type of stuff. So yeah, that's what's been happening. Like I said, we're at week number 6, so I am definitely excited about that. I am ready for my 2-week break. So I need May 11th to come like yesterday, and when it gets here, I'm going to enjoy those 2 weeks of no class, which technically will not be a 2 weeks of no class because more than likely I'll be doing research for my capstone project. So it won't be a break, but it'll sort of kind of be a break. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. That's really all of the updates that I have right now, along this journey. So I'll probably upload this video sometime tomorrow, maybe tonight. It depends on how I feel. But upload this video, and then I'll be back with more updates at the end of these last 3 classes to let you all know if I finish with the A. I'm praying that I do. I've been maintaining it this far, so there's no reason for me to get complacent or lose hope now. So until then, I will talk to you all later. Have a great night, everybody. Peace.